Ever since the day that you went away, you've been sending flowers, flowers to me, flowers today, instead of sending flowers, come back to me, and hold me in your arms again.
Hey guys, it's Chloe and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm sharing my everyday summer makeup routine with you guys. So this look is very glossy, feminine, fairy-like. We have the glossy lips going on, some sparkling eyes, we have some highlighter, a blush, just a really pretty fairy tale makeup look. So this is what I've been wearing all summer long throughout my photo shoots and filming YouTube videos and just going out in general. So I hope you all enjoy. Also, be sure to follow my Instagram, Beauty by Chloe, if you want to see all of the photo shoots that I've been doing this summer. I have been posting on Instagram every other day, so I've really been into Instagram and making my theme look really pretty. So definitely follow me on there. And without further ado, I'm just gonna get right into the video. So I like to start my makeup routine with a good moisturizer because that's really, really important. The moisturizer I've been using literally since like sophomore year of high school, because this is the only moisturizer that like cured my dry patches like years and years ago, is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. So this is just really good. It hydrates your skin so much and it's not gross and it works a lot. So I just take a little bit of this and I'm going to put it all over my face. Once my face is moisturized, we're gonna move on to the primer. The primer I've been using today is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. It's just a smoothing primer. It's really good. I got it at a PR box once and I don't know, I'm not very picky with primer. I just really don't like the Benefit one. So I put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and blend it into my face. So I'm really focusing the primer underneath my eyes and around my nose because that's where my makeup tends to crease. So after primer, we have concealer and foundation. So the concealer that I've been using is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I feel like everybody on YouTube uses this. I've been using it for maybe like 3 years now and I really like it. But I don't glob it on because I don't want my face to look like whiter than it is. I want to have my foundation like really blend into my skin so I don't go crazy on the concealer. So I'll just put a little bit underneath my eyes and right in the redness at the corner of my eyes. And that's literally it. I barely put any on. And then I take the IT Cosmetics CC cream, and this is full coverage and it has SPF 50 in it, so that's really important for the summer, even though I use this year round. And I'm using the shade Light, and I'm basically going to blend in my concealer with my foundation so it doesn't look as like a harsh contrast of the concealer right on top of the foundation. And basically within this whole makeup look today, we're just going to be highlighting like our best features. We're not really trying to like kick on the makeup, not trying really hard to like cover anything or like totally transform my face. Just really pretty like no makeup I guess. Even though the eyes are like a little bit sparkly, add some cute sparkles in there, but just not a full like cake face. I hate cake face, that's the worst. I'm just gonna take a little bit more foundation. I'm going to be mixing it with the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow. It's just a really pretty, just kind of like bit of sparkle you can add into your makeup look. So now, as you can see, I'm glowing just a little bit more than I was 10 seconds ago. The next step in the makeup routine is the bronzer. So this is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm really sorry if I'm boring you guys with all the products I'm using. I just really use the same products all the time. But I'm just gonna take one of these big fluffy brushes because we're not gonna do such a harsh contour today. We're just gonna like fluff it out, like blend it in just to make my complexion like, you know, give me a little bit more color because it is the summer and I haven't been outside very much. And then something that I like to do with this too is I like to blend in the contour with a beauty blender. It just makes it look more natural. Okay, now it's time for blush. So for blush, the first step is I'm going to be using the Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Puff. This is a new favorite of mine. It just gives you such like a healthy, like cute blush to your face. So I've been using this a lot recently, and this is a liquid blush. So basically I'm putting a little bit on the back of my hand, dotting it a little bit on my cheeks, and then I'm just blending it in with the beauty blender. A little bit on my nose too. Now that I have my liquid blush on, we're gonna go in with a little bit of powder blush. I'm using this Pixie plus Chloe Morello palette, and this is the Romantic Radiance palette. And I'm going to be using the middle blush shade called Decay. And I'm just gonna sweep this across my cheeks and across my nose. So I probably would put too much on, and then I'm going to go right back in with my beauty blender and just blend this all together. Yeah, I put a lot of blush on. Oh well. For highlight, I'm first going to be going in with a liquid highlight and then a powder highlight on top of this. So this is the Glossier Play Platinum Rose highlighter, and it's just so beautiful. I love it so much. So basically how I use this highlighter is you just take a little bit and put it right on my cheekbones and put a little bit on my nose and right above my lip. And then I'm just gonna blend it in with the beauty blender. And this is so pretty, and you guys know I just love rose gold, so it has kind of like a rose gold tint to it. And so now for the powder highlight, I'm going to be going in with this Pixie Glowy Duo in Subtle Sunrise. I'm going to be using the golden shade, and I'm going to be putting this again on my cheekbones, above my lip, and on the tip of my nose. And this, I literally just dip this powder right into the beauty blender. I don't know, it's just easier. So now that my skin is all glossy and dewy and highlighty, and I don't even know what else, just really pretty. Now we're going to move on to my eyebrows, and you guys, I really don't have an eyebrow routine because when I used to fill in my eyebrows, they used to look so stupid. So this is what I do. I just take the Naked palette by Urban Decay, and what I'm going to do here is dip into the shade Buck, and this is just like a light brown, so it's a little bit lighter than my eyebrow shade, and that's what you want to fill in your eyebrows with a powder. And I'm taking an angled brush, and I'm just doing a little bit of powder right at the ends of my eyebrows, like right here, so to fill in like the sparseness. And that's all I'm going to be doing for my eyebrows because I like them to look really natural, and I have naturally really bushy eyebrows anyway, so I don't fill them in unless I'm doing like a full face of makeup, because I feel like with the foundation it gets all in your eyebrows and then your eyebrows get really like faded out and stuff like that. So if you just go in and fill it in with like a little bit of a lighter powder than the brow, it just makes it look really seamless. Okay, so there's my eyebrows. My eyebrows are done. And now I'm going to be moving on to my eyes. So for eyes, we're going to start out with a primer. This is really, really important because if you don't use an eye primer when you're putting on your eyeshadow is just gonna fly off and it's not gonna have any pigment. So I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion to prime my eyes. And I'm literally just putting this on my lids. And then I'm going to blend it in with my finger because it's that simple. Not rocket science. So I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been doing like a set eyeshadow look all summer long. I've been using the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and then I've been using the Naked Urban Decay palette, and I've kind of just been making up looks within these two palettes. So I'm gonna be starting by outlining the crease of my eye, and I'm just gonna be taking the shade Warm Taupe from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and put that right into the crease of my eye. Now for the center of my eyelid, I'm going to be going in to the Naked palette by Urban Decay, and I'm going to be taking the shade Sidecar, and it's a really sparkly bronze color, and I'm going to be putting this all over the lid, just not into the crease where we put the other Warm Taupe shade. So after that, I'm going to go into the inner corner of my eye, and today I'm just going to be using a little bit of the liquid highlighter on the inside of my eye, and then I'm going to put a powder on top of that. So I'm going to take a little tiny brush, and I'm going to put some of the Glossier highlighter in Platinum Rose on my hands, and then I'm going to dip the brush into it, and I'm going to put this only on the inner corner of my eyes. And then I'm going to be taking the shade Primavera from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm going to put this on the inner corner of my eye and then blend it in kind of to the center a little bit. And then I'm also going to take a little bit of the shade Vermeer from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm going to blend that in again at the inner corner as well, the other shade that we just did. And then put a little bit of that color on my brow bone. Okay, so that is the eye look. I'm going to take my Pixie Makeup Fixing Mix with rose water and green tea, and I'm just going to spray this all over my face. And I'm just going to fan out my face. And then we have another fixing mist, the NYX Dewy Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. So I'm going to do a layer of that too. Because you know, in the summer it just gets really hot and you don't want your makeup to like melt off when you're doing a photo shoot or anything, especially because most of mine are like outside. So now I like to go on to mascara. I do mascara, and then lastly I'm gonna go on to the lips. So for my birthday gift from Ulta, they give out like a mini size sample. If you guys don't know that, on your birthday you can go into Ulta and get a little mini birthday gift if you're a part of like their insiders club or like something like that. I don't know, if you're a makeup lover you're probably signed up for it already. But I got this new mascara and I've actually been liking it a lot. Not as much as the Too Faced Better Than Sex, but enough to like put this on first and then this like over it. So here I have the Monsieur Big Lancome mascara. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but oh well. I'm just gonna be putting a layer of this on my top lashes and then my bottom lashes. just love the look of like mascara on your bottom lashes. I feel like that's so pretty and very doll-like. And as you can see, I like to do my makeup very like blended and shimmery and glowy because I always want to look like either like a baby doll or like a fairy or like a princess or like something like that. Nothing like very harsh or like shocking or anything like that. But I love to have big lashes, and if I'm not wearing like a set of fake lashes, I just really go crazy on the mascara. So after my first layer of mascara, I just take my lash curler, and this one's from Claire's and it's bedazzled. I love it. And I'll just curl my top lashes. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So this has been my favorite mascara for, I would say 5 years now, and that's kind of weird. But yeah, since 2015, so maybe 4.5 years. But I just love this mascara. It makes my lashes look so big and thick and really pretty. So that's something you definitely want, especially if you're going for like the fairy type makeup look. And I always buy my mascara in the little like baby half sizes, just because sometimes like I leave a mascara in my car, sometimes I leave one like on my vanity, like I put them all over the place, so I'll always have like a mascara on hand. And like in the car, like they're obviously gonna get gross and stuff like that, so I feel like you don't want to waste like a whole mascara. Plus it takes me a while to go through them, so yeah, I love buying like the mini little half size ones. And then I'm gonna go right into my bottom lashes. Okay, so now we have my eyelashes. Really pretty. Love it. So then lastly, I'm going to go on to my lips. And I like my lips, I always do them really like a nude color and lots of gloss. First, I'm going to be putting on the Glossier CoconutBalm.com, and this is just a petroleum jelly based lip balm, which is really good for your lips. I don't use chapstick or anything like that. So I'm just taking a little bit and putting them all over just to make sure my lips are really moisturized, because the product sometimes tends to dry it out. And now I'm going to be overlining my lips just a little bit, just to give them like a really nice like full effect. So I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury liner in Pillow Talk. I've been using this for a while and it's my favorite shade. So I'm just gonna lightly line my lips, almost barely. And I kind of like to give my lips a more rounded shape. It also really glides on right after you put on the Glossier. And then for lipstick, I'm going to be using today the Pastel Petal Matte Liquid Lipstick from Pixie. And this has a doe foot applicator, so it's really easy to put on. And I'm putting a little bit more in like the center of my lips. And I kind of just like rub my lips together, so it kind of just dries down before I put my gloss over it. I'm going to be going in with the Kylie gloss called So Cute, and this is a really like light nude lip gloss, and I'm going to be putting this all over my lips. Okay, so we are done with my makeup look. This is how it turned out. So this is just like a general overview of my everyday summer makeup look. It'll probably be similar going into the fall, except I'm going to be using some like darker lip colors and a little bit of darker eyeshadow, maybe put some lashes on there for the fall. But yeah, this is kind of like how I like to do my makeup, very glowy, and very natural looking. Even though I did put a good amount of products on, you can't really tell. I hope you all enjoyed this video. All the products that I used will be linked down in the description box below if they are still available. I hope you enjoyed, and tweet me at Beauty by Chloe or tag me on Instagram at Beauty by Chloe if you recreate this makeup look or even get any of the products that I have mentioned here. None of this is sponsored. Some of the stuff I have gotten in PR packages, but that's really about it. This is all stuff that I really use on a daily basis. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!